In the southwestern part of China, there is a remote, mysterious, and wonderful place called Yunnan. This province in southwestern China is within easy reach. There is in fact access to Yunnan from almost every part of Asia. There are direct flights from Hong Kong, South Korea, Thailand, Malaysia, Singapore, Myanmar, Laos, Vietnam, Cambodia, and Bangladesh to Kunming, the capital city. Yunnan's landscape is made up of all types of geological features and landforms, with an average altitude of 1,500 meters. There are karst formations in the east, glaciated peaks in the north, hot springs and volcanoes in the west, tropical forests in the south, and lakes dotting the plateau in the center. Thanks to its unique topography and location in southeastern Asia, Yunnan enjoys a rich variety of climates. Here you can enjoy sunny days, clean air, blue skies, and white clouds to your heart's content. Here you will find a paradise of animals and plants. Effective environmental protection has earned Yunnan the title of Kingdom of Animals and Plants. You will also find 26 ethnicities, most of whom have their own unique languages, writings, conventions, and religions, which contributes to the cultural diversity of this province. Chinese, foreign, indigenous, and Western cultures blend harmoniously here. Let's take a walk into Yunnan and unveil its mysteries. Yunnan is a land covered with mountains, which comprise 94% of its 394,000 square kilometers. Each mountain range in Yunnan has its own distinct natural beauty. The most beautiful mountains in the world can be found in Yunnan. The mountains here are full of spirits. The mountains here are priceless. Yunnan is crisscrossed by mighty rivers. The Jinsha, Pearl, Mekong, Nujiang, and Red rivers run from north to south and from west to east year-round, giving life to the province's 44 million people. Through northwestern Yunnan flow the three parallel rivers, a World Natural Heritage Site. This region contains 20% of the plant species and 25% of the animal species found in China. The Jinsha River cuts through the mountains and sculpts one of the world's most breathtaking canyons, the Tiger Leaping Gorge. Near the town of Shigu in Lijiang City, the river turns north, forming the first bend of the Yangtze River. The Nujiang River winds through the mountains and slicing the Hengduan Range creates the Nujiang River Gorge, which is known as the Grand Canyon of the East. The Mekong River links 6 countries in Asia and has been called the Danube of the East. Yunnan is the source of the Pearl River, which flows into the Pacific Ocean at Hong Kong. Yunnan is a museum of natural wonders. Formed about 270 million years ago, the stone forest is a true wonder of the world. The earth forest at Yuanmo is the biggest natural soil forest in the world. The colorful sand forest is famous for its great variety of colors. Laojun Mountain is one of China's most amazing Dansha landforms. The white water terraces at the foot of Haba Snow Mountain are natural snow-white platforms. Local people call them the fields left by fairies. In Tengchong, there are more than 100 volcanoes concentrated in a small area. There are also more than 80 hot springs, making it a geothermal wonder. The red soil of Dongchuan district of Kunming best exemplifies the soil of the Red Earth Plateau and is famous for its rich color. The karst caverns of Jiuxiang are the biggest caves of their kind in China. The Nine Dragon Waterfall in Luoping County. It is China's largest cluster of waterfalls. The plateau lakes of Yunnan stir the imagination. Every visitor will take away a unique story. Dianche in Kunming is the biggest lake in Yunnan. Dali's Erhai Lake is the home of the Bai people, a lake straight out of a poem. Lugu Lake in Lijiang is a pure, spiritual place. The Mosuo people live here and have preserved their matriarchal society to this day. Fuxian Lake of Yuxi City is the second deepest lake in China. Beneath the waters of the lake lie a lost city of the ancient Dian Kingdom, a mysterious civilization. Hujahe in the Wenshan area is blanketed with romantic fields and gardens. Boating on the lake, you can enjoy the picturesque scene of mountains reflected in water. Bita Lake, Napa Lake, Shudu Lake in Laojun Mountain's 99 dragon pools are sacred waters on this plateau. In Yunnan, early ancestors of humans left behind numerous traces, which today offer visitors snapshots of natural landscapes and cultures from time immemorial. Yuanmo ape man, who walked this land 1.7 million years ago, is the oldest human ancestor discovered in Asia. The Tangyuan cliff paintings, which, being more than 3,000 years old, are a world treasure. The many bronzewares excavated from the ancient graves near present-day Lijiashan present a vivid picture of life during the time of the Dian Kingdom. Around 220 BC, Yunnan became one of the main routes for communication and trade between China and the outside world. The famed Silk Road passed through this part of southern China. Horse caravans carried many goods, including silk, Chinaware, and tea, to destinations throughout Asia and the Middle East along the ancient Horse Tea Trail. Sideng Street of Shaxi in Jianchuan County was once a stop along the Horse Tea Trail. The grottos of nearby Shibao Mountain have a history of more than 1,000 years. The artistic carvings and stone architecture here are of great research value. The ancient town of Dali is the home of the Bai people. Here, the ancient kingdom of Nanzhao and the kingdom of Dali were once established. The old town of Lijiang, located at the foot of a snow mountain, is a city of flowing water. To this day, the Naxi people here write in pictographs and believe in the religion of Dongba. Jianshui is a famous cultural city in southern Yunnan. Here stands a huge collection of ancient buildings, living fossils of Yunnan culture. The Confucian Temple here is China's second largest. Old Town Heijing, site of historical salt culture and commerce in Yunnan. Ancestors of many overseas Chinese came from Heshun and Tengchong. China's biggest folk library is located here. Bamei Village in Wenshan is a pastoral landscape described in the poetry of Tao Yuanming. Dali's Xinhua village is famous for its handicrafts made by local Bai people. The Yuanyang terraces are a masterpiece born of the wisdom and hard work of the Han people. Jinghong is called the City of Dawn by the local Dai people. With a tropical botanical garden, it is an ideal place for botanic research. Yunnan is where religions converge. It is renowned around China for its religious heritage. Yuantong Temple has more than 1,000 years of history. The Bamboo Temple is known as the Pearl of the Treasure of Eastern Sculpture. Here you'll find 500 Arhat sculptures. Songzanlin Temple is a center for Tibetan Buddhism and a live-in museum of Tibetan art. Chongsheng Temple is the largest single Mahayana Buddhist structure in China. The 3 pagodas at Chongsheng are a finely preserved example of Tang Dynasty architecture and a symbol of Dali's ancient culture. Jitsu Mountain is said to be the place where Mahakasyapa, a senior disciple of Sakyamuni, practiced Buddhism. It is a sacred place for worship. Weibao Mountain is one of China's 4 famous mountains of Taoism and the birthplace of Nanjiao culture. Monfeilong Pagoda is a classic example of southern Buddhist architecture, built in 1204 AD. At the Wolfo Temple, stupas encircling a tree and trees sprouting from a stupa embody how humans and nature coexist. The Golden Temple, China's largest temple made entirely of bronze, it represents the superb artistry of Taoist bronze casting. The Dragon Gate in Kunming's Western Hills is a perfect combination of Taoist stone carving and Buddhist architecture on a sheer cliff. Zhejiang Cathedral is one of the world's most unusual cathedrals. Inside, Buddhist, Dangba, and Catholic teachings mix together, reflecting the compatibility of Yunnan's cultures. There are 26 ethnicities in Yunnan province, providing China's greatest concentration of different ethnic cultures and customs. The Yi people created the 10-month solar calendar. They have their own language and writing system, and they lived in distinct earth houses with flat roofs. Tiaocai, singing contests, and fire offerings are part of their daily life. The Bai people. Many generations have made their home at the foot of Tangshan Mountain. Marble, batik, and 3 courses tea are integral parts of their culture. The Dai people live in perfect harmony with water. They dance the peacock dance, wear tube-shaped skirts, eat sticky rice, race dragon boats, and live in stilt houses. It is a tradition for Dai teenagers to take vows as monks. The Nashi people live at the bottom of Jade Dragon Snow Mountain. To this day, they use pictographs and play music according to the old ways. A picture of their lives would be incomplete without snowy mountains, little bridges, flowing water, and small cottages. The Lisu are brave and enthusiastic. They climb knife poles, walk across hot coals, and drink wine cheek to cheek. The Wa are a bold people, beating wooden drums, dancing, and tossing their hair as they sing all night long. This is a true display of their culture's personality. The Jingpo have produced many great songs and dances. They gather by the thousands to hold ceremonies in memory of their ancestors. Tibetans make their home in Shangri-La. They believe in Tibetan Buddhist doctrine, drink yak-buttered tea, dance the ruba, and live on the roof of the world. This is the setting of James Hilton's Lost Horizon. Yunnan province is one of the most biologically and culturally diverse areas in the world. Everything here will surpass your imagination. Yunnan will enable you to experience something truly out of the ordinary. Come to Yunnan, go on an eco-tour and get closer to the purity, beauty, and majesty of nature. Come to Yunnan and embark on a journey through many cultures. Immerse yourself in local customs and revel in local festivals. Come to Yunnan and experience firsthand a long and unique history. You will gasp at the power of historical artifacts shaped by the forces of time and space. Come to Yunnan and take part in scientific exploration. It will open a window into the evolution of nature and mankind. Come to Yunnan and set foot in an idyllic and pastoral countryside. The pure ecologies and customs of Yunnan will compel you to return. Come to Yunnan and trace the lines of international borders and rivers. Experience foreign customs, marvel at foreign scenery, and soak in foreign culture of this borderland. Come to Yunnan, take a dip in the waters of more than 650 hot springs scattered throughout the province. Feel healthy, soothed, and comforted. Come to Yunnan, where you can play golf 365 days a year. Experience the satisfaction and relaxation of springtime weather that never ends. Come to Yunnan, travel as you please, and follow your dreams freely. Navigate the whitewater of furious rivers, climb rocks, scale mountains, explore deep caves, face the challenges of nature, or drive to awe-inspiring mountains, canyons, forests, and lakes. Stroll at your leisure and feel the satisfaction and freedom of being a visitor. You can take part in Kunming's International Cultural Tourism Festival and more than 100 festivals of ethnic minorities. Explore the contours of different cultures. Enter Yunnan and discover comfort, convenience, and happiness. There are 11 airports in Yunnan serviced by more than 100 airlines, with flights to major cities across East and Southeast Asia. You can reach Yunnan from any part of the world. From Kunming, comfortable and safe buses can take you to any of the province's tourist attractions. Trains can take you to any part of China, to Hanoi, Vietnam, or to tourist attractions within the province, including the Stone Forest, Dali, and Yuxi. If you're looking for an alternative form of transportation, you can take a boat up the Mekong, Jinsha, or Pearl rivers, or across the Plateau Lakes. Come to Yunnan. Scattered across the province like stars in the sky, the many hotels, inns, resorts, and hostels will give you great freedom of choice. Yunnan is a land of art. The mix of Chinese traditional art, local folk art, and modern Western art creates a truly unique artistic space. It is a metropolis of passion and energy, keeping pace with the world's fashions, trends, and lifestyles. It is a place for savory food. You can taste the different cuisines of the world, as well as local flavors. It is a place for shopping. You will be dazzled by imported products and locally produced goods. It is a place for flowers, the biggest export base for flowering plants in China. It has reliable power, communications, hospitals, and social services. People here are open, generous, friendly, kind-hearted, and hospitable. They love this land and cherish a peaceful and quiet life. In Yunnan, you can play happily, travel safely, live comfortably, eat to your heart's content, and shop with your mind at ease. You can relax and enjoy the beauty of life, rejuvenating your passion and restoring your creative energy. Friends, this is colorful Yunnan, tourism paradise. Colorful Yunnan, tourism paradise.